Trent Alexander-Arnold, but he is taking part in full training as the other 21 players. So as I say, just Kieran Trippier not part of this England camp. He's left for a personal matter and will miss the match. So, of course, as you mentioned there, a bit of a lacklustre win for Gareth Southgate's side, but Gareth Southgate defended his squad and his group of players he's so loyal to, he thinks a lot of, and who he's had for some time now, and he's reiterated that they have had some fantastic qualification campaigns. They always do well in qualification, and they've done well in this qualification campaign as well, including 2 very good wins against Italy. So slightly lacklustre, but they'll hope to end this campaign on a high and guarantee pot 1 status, which will be so important when the draw is made for the European Championship finals in December. But another thing to keep an eye on as well in terms of that European Championship squad for Gareth Southgate next year is it's back down to picking 23 players. So it's important to pick players who can play in a variety of positions, unlike the last 2, the Euros and World Cup, when Gareth Southgate had more players to choose from. This time he's talking about players who are slightly more versatile. In terms of team selection, I mean, it doesn't sound like he was going to make too many changes. At the end of the day, although qualification is secured, it's a qualification match nonetheless, and he wants to finish it on a high. Jordan Pickford in goal, obviously. Trippier started at right back on Friday, so a decision will be made there. You'd expect Kyle Walker probably to come in for Trippier, but Mark Gay, someone he thinks very highly of, the Crystal Palace defender, is building a bit of a partnership now for England with Harry Maguire, who's had a good few weeks for club and country, hasn't he, Harry Maguire? Bukayo Tomori had a slight knock. He's out there training. He was at left back. Of course, he's not used to playing there for AC Milan. Does he have another go there, or does Ezri Konsa have a go there? Does Rico Lewis have a go there? So he has a couple of options at left back for Gareth Southgate, but what you would say, what's glaringly obvious is there's no out-and-out left back in this squad with no Luke Shaw or Ben Chilwell. Well, okay, not too many plus points from the win on Friday. However, it was a good performance in midfield again from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Will Gareth Southgate look to give him another opportunity in that midfield role? We know he's got a fantastic range of passing. Jordan Henderson started that game on Friday. Again, a mixed reaction from the Wembley crowd there. Does he play another game, or will we see a few changes in that midfield? Conor Gallagher went off at half-time. That wasn't due to any injuries. Gareth Southgate said that was a tactical decision, allowing maybe Phil Foden to come inside a little bit more. Foden looking to maybe start again, building up a little bit of a partnership with Harry Kane. He put the ball through to Harry Kane for him to score that goal. And of course, the England captain's going to start. And one other question mark potentially would be Marcus Rashford. You know, we've had talk about Marcus Rashford, of course, not having the greatest of seasons for Manchester United, but Gareth Southgate thinks a lot of him. He scored against England last month, didn't he? But yeah, as I say, he did come off during that game on Friday, but he is out there training, which of course is good news for Southgate, and of course it's good, very good news for Manchester United and their manager Erik ten Hag, who's had a number of injury concerns over the last few weeks. And we talk about the squads and, you know, how late would it be for players to push their way through now. We've seen the form of the likes of James Ward-Prowse and Raheem Sterling. They're not in this squad, of course, and Gareth Southgate keeping the players who he trusts. But then again, we've got Cole Palmer in this squad now. Ice cold Cole Palmer, that penalty against Manchester City, his former club, the other week. Does he get a potential start for Rashford? We'll wait and see. But there's one guarantee: we know who will be leading the line in North Macedonia on Monday night. That is Harry Kane, who knows this training ground here at Tottenham Hotspur ever so well, of course. However, he's now a Bayern Munich striker, and what a start to life in Germany he's had. And what the last few weeks, he's had 15 goals in 8 games. And I say it wasn't a great night for England on Friday, but it was another night and another goal for Harry Kane to make it 62 goals for the England captain. Quite an incredible achievement for him, and I'm sure plenty more to come for him. So yeah, there are options for Gareth Southgate, but of course he did mention as well about players who aren't here as well, that's slightly disrupted the squad for him. Jude Bellingham being one of those, James Maddison being another one of those as well. So when we get changes around that area as well. But one player who is there after his fantastic run of form for West Ham United is Jarrod Bowen. Will he get any minutes as well? So there are players who aren't here who Gareth Southgate will likely call upon when it comes to the crunch from picking those 23 players in June. But there are players here who want to get some minutes ahead of tomorrow night's match and the final match for England's European Championship campaign.